Okay, so here's one of our problems. Where's my pen? Is where yes, working. Dividing no complex fractions. So I do mine step by step. The first thing I'm going to do is multiply everything. Let me see if I can change the size of this pen. Nope. Multiply everything by x squared because that's what I have in my denominator here. And I'm talking about each term because I'm dealing with my exponents first. That cancels out. So this way, this is x squared times 1, which would give me x squared, and minus 25. Looks like difference of squares there. And then this is x to the fourth. X squared times x squared is x to the fourth over 25 plus x times x squared is x cubed over 5. Now, our least common multiple or greatest common denominator, whatever, is 25. So I'm going to multiply everything by 25. Okay. So that cancels out. 5 goes into 25 5 times. So I have 25 times x squared minus 25. And you'll see why I didn't bother doing that right in a minute. Okay, and so this is x to the fourth because that cancel out plus 5x to the third power. Okay, so this part here at the top factors out to 25 times x plus 5 times x minus 5. Difference of squares. You take the square root of your first term, square root of your second term, and make one plus and one minus. Now, here I can factor out an x cubed because that's my smallest denominator. Exponent, sorry. So when I factor out that x cubed, basically what you're doing is dividing both of these by x cubed. So that cancels out. That leaves me with a 5. And here, x to the fourth over x cubed is x to the first power. And because 4 minus 3 is 1. And then this leaves me with a 5. Now, these cancel out. So I end up with 25 times x minus 5 over x cubed. You do not have to multiply that out. You can leave it like that. Okay? So that's what it means to fully simplify something. So let me see if I can go to a new problem. Trying to see if I have something over here to make this pen smaller, but I guess not. Okay, we got 5s and x's again. Okay, so I'm going to multiply everything by x because that's the largest exponent. Why am I doing x squared? So I'm going to multiply this by x and this by x. They do it a little bit more complicated on delta math. Okay, those cancel, those cancel. X times 5 is 5x plus 25 because those cancel out. X times x is x squared over 5 minus 5. Now, I'm going to multiply everything by 5 to get rid of that 5. Okay, so this gives me 25x, 5 times 5, plus 25 times 5, which I think is 125. I'm going to factor that back out. That cancels out. And I have x squared minus 25. So I'm going to factor out a 25 here. And that'll leave me with x plus 5. Because we know 25 times 5 gave us that. And then here, x squared minus 25, of course, is x plus 5 times x minus 5. those cancel out. So I'm going to go up here and write. So I'm left with 25 over x minus 5. Let me check the answer right quick. 25 over x minus 5. You better say I'm right. Yeah. Okay. See, they reduced their top fraction first and then the bottom fraction and then divided them. That gets you into keep, flip, change, and that adds too many changes in there. So I don't do it that way. So there's another one you're going to be multiplying by x squared, and then you're going to multiply everything by 5. Okay, after you get that cleared out. Here's another one. You're going to multiply everything by x and then everything by 10. So let me do that first. Because the 10 is your bigger number and it's 2 is a multiple of 10. So we can use that. So this is times x times x times x times x. Okay, so this gives me x cubed over 2 minus 2x over x times x plus 7. I'm going to just leave it like that for right now, over 10. And then x over x is 1, plus 1. Now I'm going to multiply everything by 10. And I mean each term. So that cancels out to 5. So I have 5x cubed minus 10 times 2 is 20. So that's 20x. Those cancel out. So I have x times x plus 7 plus 10. Now I'm going to go ahead and multiply that out. See if that does anything special. So x squared plus x times 7 is 7x plus 10. Looks like I got to factor that. So here I'm going to factor out a 5 and an x. So least common GCF is 5x. So if I take a 5x here, I'm going to end up with an x squared. Because if I did, I'm going to go over here to the side. 5x cubed divided by 5x. The 5's cancel out. X cubed divided by x will leave you with x squared. Okay? And 20x divided by 5x will simply give me 4. I'm going to go over here. 20x divided by 5x. 5 goes into 24 times. X goes into x 1 time. So they give me a 4. Now I'm going to factor these at the bottom. I need factors of 10, of positive 10 that will add up to 7. So that's going to be 5 and 2. I don't use an x when I do these, but that's okay to do that. So both of this is going to be positive. So now I've got one more step. I got to factor that one. So it's going to be 5x times x plus 2 times x minus 2 over x plus 5 times x plus 2. And you see those two cancel out. So I'm left with 5x times x minus 2 over x plus 5. Over x plus 5. Okay, so we did that one right. All right, so I hope that helps. Let me go ahead and send this one.